Hey guys, welcome back. I just wanted to do a short announcement. I don't think I've officially announced this yet. I was gonna do a long post. I'll just do a quick video for you guys. And again, I'm trying to get more comfortable on camera, so that'll kind of help. We've made our name change official. So we are no longer going by Moonshot Traders. We decided on MT Investment Group. And the reason for the change really comes down to where we are as a group, and the products that we put out. Moonshot Traders is kind of this me 2020, trust me, bro, everything's going to the moon type name. And that's not who we are as a company, or a community. We wanted to change the name to a name that better reflects that. We do get higher average returns than the typical 8 to 10% annually. But we do so in a way where we manage risk. So it's not just, I'm buying this stock because I think it's going to go to the moon. If you guys have hung out in here, for any amount of time, you'll see that all of our or almost all of our trades are technically based. It's going off charts. It's going off what I see technically, indicators, support and resistance, all the other indicators that I use. We wanted a name that reflected who we are better. So that's why we made the change to MT Investment Group. Now, on top of that, again, you do note the name MT Investment Group. I'll pull up the. This is just a temporary logo that we have. I'm still playing around with it. But invest with wisdom, trade with confidence is the slogan, right? So the first part, invest with wisdom. So we haven't put out many long-term trades in the past, year or so. We've been doing a lot of trading, a lot of day trading, and a big part of why is because we're very successful doing that. You know, we do what we know, we do what works. That being said, not everybody can day trade. I've been working over the past, definitely over the past month, but within the past 2 or 3 months, really to come up with a swing trade and long-term strategy. And you guys see I've started putting out some of those plays. I've really these past few weeks, I really spent a lot of time on studying charts, indicators for swing trade, so multi-day trading, and longer term trading specifically. I've made a lot of headway recently. If you watch some of the other videos, some of them are available only to the premium group. I apologize if you're not a member, but we're making a lot of headway with that. To the Basically, we're to the point where I feel comfortable moving past the test phase, and starting to put out some of these plays on this new swing system that we're working. Now, it's an extremely small sample size from last week. I just did 3 plays. That being said, the 3 plays, they were all short. They were all put plays. They ran anywhere from 30% to over 60%. All 3 of them. So all three were positive. One of them is either break even or negative now, but I'll have to go back. I know Cat and C Bio were two of them. I can't remember the third one off the top of my head, but and that was specifically using this new swing, swing system, and those plays were 2 days, 2 to 3 days long, and we're going to continue to track those over the next probably week or so, because that's what we're looking at, somewhere between um, uh, 1 to 2 to maybe 2 weeks max, but the average is probably going to fall somewhere in that maybe 2 to 5 day type of swing trade. So yeah, a lot to be excited about as far as that goes. And the long-term trades kind of piggyback off that. Um, the the thing with the longer trades and the swinger trades, with the longer trades specifically, is they take longer to set up. So if you look at some of the indicators, they come a month apart, maybe 2 months apart, maybe a couple weeks apart, maybe, so maybe a month on average, let's say. But that being said, that's for one stock, right? So when we pull in more stocks into that and start looking at, different tickers, then all of a sudden, it's not one play every month. It's more like one play a day. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to play one swing play a day, but the opportunity to may be there. But I'm thinking something more like maybe 2 or 3 a week is what I'm thinking of, because I really want to give you guys that cream of the crop. And just for example, I went through, for these three that I found, I went through about over 100 tickers to find these three with the setup that I like, that I saw. Basically the setup that I'm looking for. And again, we had really positive results. So I'm going to start putting those out next week. Now, I am taking vacation next week. It's my annual vacation. That being said, the watch list will come out every morning, and I am going to put out. I'll put it to you this way: I'll put out at least a swing play next week, but I'm probably going to be looking to put out maybe two or three. So, it's vacation, but this group is my baby, and I want it to be successful, and I want you guys to be successful. So this is great news for you guys who've been patient, who can't day trade, who can't catch the day trades. This is something that you can buy if you can buy it at any point of that day. So if I lured it at 10:30 in the morning, you don't get that alert until let's say you don't even get it till close. In theory, you can enter that play tomorrow. So we're looking for these to be longer plays, so you can get home that night and say, oh, I missed this swing alert. Okay, well, let me set a buy order tomorrow for market open. Then you can set your buy order and go about your business, go to work, go do whatever you do, and go about your business. So that's what we're working on as far as the swing goes. So a lot to be excited about there. And what I'm most excited about, I kind of teased a little bit, but we're in the very early stages of developing an AI bot for trading. It's something that you can use and plug into. We want to make it out of the box as possible. So I want it to be, hey, this is the product, and hand it to you and basically you put your money in and it worked. Um, at first, it's probably going to be a little bit more that you're going to have to do to that, but this is something that you can use through like Thinkorswim, so a normal broker. So you would just basically use the code that we provide, basically plug this in, and the bots would do everything for you. So that's, it's making this, designing the code is not very difficult from what I understand. Like, it's something we can do very quickly. Now tweaking it and editing it and basically figuring out how we want this bot to operate, and working the kinks out, that's what's going to be the time consuming part. But I'm sure we can have a little fun with that. I want to involve you guys as much as I can with that. Uh, uh, I want to reward the people who have been most active in this group, by giving you a chance to use the bot kind of on a test basis. And I think all of this is going to happen a lot sooner than you guys think. So uh, keep an eye out for that. But in the meantime, what we're going to be doing is basically the manual version of that. So we're going to be stuck inputting the trades manually, sending them out via Discord, via alerts. You have to go and put the numbers in and find a contract and buy them. This bot will do literally all that for you. So it's just going to basically, when it hits the parameters that I set, it's going to trigger a buy, or if it hits the parameters that I set, it's going to trigger a sell or a stop loss. And that's it. You set the parameters, you have your funds in there, and you go about your business, and that's it. And the idea is that we'll be profiting off this. Now, again, this isn't something that's going to be ready to go like next month or something, as in like I'm going to be telling you guys to put your real money into it. But in the next month or so, I think there's going to be some paper trading with it. There's going to be some testing with it. We're going to start tweaking with it, playing around with it. So, and we're going to do all that in the premium group. So, if you guys are interested in that type of thing, I really, really, advise you guys to be active in the group when you can. I'm around all the time, after hours. I mean, it's fucking 12:30 at midnight on Saturday night. You know what I mean? This is my life. This is what I do. This is my community. I care about the community. I care about you guys. I want this to be successful. But if you guys want this community to work too, you have to interact. You have to get in the chat. You have to talk. You have to do your homework when you can. When I say, hey, take 15 minutes and look at this, fucking do it. You know what I mean? You can't find 15 minutes of bullshit. You know what I mean? Everybody can find it. It's all about priorities. So that being said, that's a little update of where we're at in the group. It's the end of August, going into September. Again, I'm not going to be doing much day trading. I'm not going to be doing any day trading other than sending the watch list out this week. So again, I'm on vacation. But you can keep an eye out for swing trades. You can do a little homework, and you can also play the watch list next week. So anyways, that's where we're at. I appreciate everyone's support, and let's keep moving this thing forward. I'm excited where we're at. After this little break, I'm sure I'll come back feeling refreshed, but we have a really good goal here that we're looking to attack on a few different ends. So I'd like you guys to be a part of it. You guys are here for a reason. You guys are part of a community for a reason. So I expect you guys um, to engage when you can. That being said, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you guys in the chat.